It's about to go dark, Justin, in the house, just FYI. Closing the green room, so come out of here.
Are we ready for the pre-show announcements?
In 1 minute.
Okay.
I will call Angela.
Why don't you go ahead and just run the pre-show, put yourself into pre-show, and when Jackie's ready, you can then do the whole sequence.
Hey, love, we're about to begin. Thank you.
Fabulous. I feel so decadent.
Bonjour, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary friends. Silverfield Stage would like to welcome you to today's production of TARTUFFE. At this time, we ask you to turn off all of your devices that make any kind of noise. For the unlikely event of an emergency, please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you. Please, feel free to vocalize your reactions and engage in this story. If, during the performance, you feel the need to partake of wrapped food, please unwrap them now. There will be an intermission. Enjoy the show et amusez-vous bien. Merci. Thank you.
This is long. That's what I was saying. It's a very long song. Go on. And now go. Okay, I'll do it, Ducky. Beautiful. We're going to do that one more time because we have lots of new people and new elements. And
Okay.
I think it's good for us to do the prologue again. Just to get it in our minds. So reset everyone for again the prologue. Let's do it one last time. I think will be enough. It's funny. We're gonna do it one more time. The same prologue. moving yet. Okay, quick hold.
You guys have like another 30 to 40 seconds of the
Exactly.
song.
So, oh, go, Madame Tabernacle, during this part where it's like, da-da-da-da, if you want, what you can do is to interact with Tartuffe as he's giving his sermon, right? I don't know if you want to get on the floor, if you want to grab him, if you want to, like, put his hand on your forehead so he can do this, like, and be doing whatever again. Y'all are really into his sermon, is what's happening. That's the story.
Then we're coming back.
You don't have to come back if you don't want to. But if you're moving forward, it's for that part.
Okay.
You're not leaving until you hear me say, go! Literally, I got you, and I'll be like, go. So let's do it one more time from the beginning, so we can get in our bodies. And now we go. And we go into Act 1. That was perfect, y'all. Copy and paste.
Let's go, flip-hop, let's go! I hate this place.
Hate it!
I can't keep up. You rush at such a pace. Peace, my dear, peace. Come no farther. I don't wish to cause you any bother.
No bother.
What duty demands, I insist on giving, but mother, what has caused your hasty leaving? I just don't like the way your household runs. And nobody cares what I would have done.
No one.
Yes, I leave your household quite dissatisfied. For all my wise advice has been fine. And nobody respects me.
No one.
Everybody shouts.
No.
Truly, this is a home for the king of lots.
If I may.
You, my dearie, are a bird lassie. A little brazen and very sassy.
Wow.
You bite into everything to speak your mind.
But
And you, grandson, are a fool of the worst kind. It is I, your grandmother, that pronounced this edict to my son, your father. I have oft predicted that you'll turn out to be a worthless wastrel.
Wait,
Wow.
Give to him is like a foretaste of hell.
I think.
Oh, my lord, his sister. You seem so discreet, so very untainted, so very, very sweet. Yet even still its waters are filled with scum. And your sly ways sashay around, dressed like a princess, a woman who desires only to please her mate. Dear daughter, not prick and underling.
Oh, madame, after all.
And to her brother, I respect you, love you, and revere you too. But if I were my son, her spouse, I would at once ask you to leave this house.
Leave!
Without cease, you teach your rules and mottos, which decent people should never follow.
Never.
I now speak frankly, but it is my part.
I now speak frankly, but it is my part. I never spare the words that stir my heart.
Louder, louder.
Your man Tartuffe is satisfied, no fear.
He is a holy and I cannot bear without great rule to hear him mocked by a fool like you.
What am I myself to bear a carping critic, a base usurper with power to rid it, so much that we can do nothing for our diversion, and without hearing of that creep subversion?
If we were to hear and obey his whims, we couldn't do anything without sins, for he forbids all this false capuchin.
What he forbids is well forbidden. Fine.
He strives to guide you on the road
Road
to
to
heaven.
heaven. He strives to guide you on the road to heaven.
Speak up, please.
And it's my son's
And it is my son's duty to make you all love him.
No, grandmother, nor no one, dad included, or anyone else, can make me wish for that man's help. I need to say, she lied. When I see him around, I begin to get pissed. And I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say this line.
I can smell the outcome.
And I can smell the outcome. Soon that coot and I will find ourselves in a grand dispute.
It's certainly a clear cause for remark when nobody acts like a patriarch, a beggar who was barefoot when he came hence, and whose whole wardrobe wasn't worth 2 cents. But he goes so far as to forget his passport, he opposes everything, and he plays the master.
Mercy on me.
Oh, goodness.
Things would be so much better if you only listened to his holy orders.
Holy order?
Passes for a saint in your fantasy, but I swear he acts with hypocrisy.
Watch your tongue.
Watch it.
Not to him nor his man Laurent would I trust my honor without good warrant.
I don't know what his servant's like at heart, but for the man himself, I'll guarantee his part. He hurls his heart up against each sin, and the glory of God is all he hopes to win.
Yes, but why, especially during some time past, must he ban all guests from our home? Can a courtesy call offend heaven enough to merit such a huge commotion? Would you like it explained between us? Madam, there on my oath, he's jealous.
Think before you speak. Others too condemn the company you keep.
Indeed.
All this bustle and all this bustle.
Oh, from the people who
All
arrived.
this bustle from the people who arrive. The carriage is seatless, he's parking at curbside. The servants is out there in a circle chattering. Makes noise that your neighbors find nerve shattering. I like to think that there's no harm done, but gossips talk, they're malevolent.
Oh, madame, how can you hope to stop people talking?
Right.
Truly,
Louder.
it's irritating. If, for the sake of idle and foolish chatter, we must renounce the friend
right.
and strive to live in innocence and ease,
Mm.
letting gossips gossip as they please.
Yes, Daphne, our neighbor, and her petty spouse, weren't they the ones who slandered this
I
house?
think they were.
Those who the whole world finds ridiculous are always first in line to stick it to us. They always sniff out and swiftly share the earliest rumor of a love affair, sowing seeds of scandal with eager expedition and twisting truth past all expedition. In their own paint, in their own color, they paint all others, brazenly calling all men their brothers, in the faint hope of finding some recognition. They hope to paint an loss of innocence to their schemes, and to make others share the burden of something that is only theirs.
Blame.
Shame, blame, the burden of blame that is only theirs.
All this hair splitting is off the subject. All lives a life that is perfect. Her thoughts are focused on heaven, and I hear that she deeply mourns the way you live here.
The lady herself is quite an example. You want a chaste life? Well, she's a nice sample. But old age has stuck her in a zealous mood, and everybody knows she's a reluctant prude. Because as long as she could spare a man's heart, she was more than willing to play her part. But now that her eyes have lost their luster, she leaves the world that already left her and puts on a phony veil of phony wisdom to hide the fact that her looks are gone. It's the last resort of the aging flirt, so peeved at having no man at her skirt, that alone and abandoned to solitude, her only recourse is to become, say it with me, a prude! And these good women censure all with such great severity, nor do they pardon much. They biliously blame immorality, not from charity, but only from envy, that others are drinking in their pleasure, that old age now has drained their measure.
Such idle tales form a silly song. In your home, my dear, I've been silenced too long.
Far too long.
Because like a crap shooter with the die, Madame won't give up her turn. But now my chance has come, and I applaud my son's great wisdom in opening up his home to this holy person who's been heaven sent to meet your needs.
Oh my
In
goodness.
turning from evil to God's holy deed.
Holy
For your soul's salvation, please pay attention.
Pay attention.
What he reprehends merits reprehension. These visits, these balls, these conversations are flawless signs of satanic possession. Really? You never hear the holy credo. Just song, chatter, gossip, and innuendo.
Okay.
Often the neighbors get stabbed to the heart
Gee.
by vicious lies from the third or the fourth part. So good people suffer real anxiety from the sad confusion that is spread at your party.
Oh.
A slew of slanderers are spread along the way, and as a doctor told me the other day, this is truly the terror of Babylon.
Yes,
because
indeed.
everybody babbles on and on. Oh, look at him. See how he laughs? Go find some snickering fools. They're just your kind. Adieu, my daughter. I'll say no more. I don't intend to darken your
that she can't hear you use that epithet. She'd tell you at length what she thinks of your wit, and that she's not old enough to merit it.
What a fuss she made about nearly nothing. And what a passion for Tartuffe, her darling.
Oh, really? She's normal compared to her son.
Oh no.
If you could see him, you'd say, here's one who's nuts. During the war, he seemed quite sage, and in serving his prince, showed some courage. But now, he's become an absolute fool since he gave himself up to Tartuffe's rule. He calls him his brother and the love of his life, more dear than mother, daughter, son, or wife.
That's true.
Oh, he is the sole confidant of all his secrets and the sole director of all his projects. Oh, he caresses him, kisses him, and couldn't show a mistress more love and affection than he gives to this leech.
Oh,
Weird.
At dinner, he gives him the highest place and watches with the joy as he stuffs his face with cakes and tarts and often the best part of a pig. And if he should happen to hiccup or pout, says, God be with you. He's mad about him. His honey, his hero. He always quotes him and admires his deeds. His smallest acts are miracles, and even his stupidest words are oracles. Tartuffe, who uses his dupe to make a buck, knows 100 wily ways to pluck his dung. He rakes great sums with his biblical bull and demands the right to censure us all.
hate that.
His foolish footman even has the presumption to dare to give us instruction. Madly preaching, he scatters with eyes of fire our rouge, our ribbons, and even our best attire. Last night, he tore up with his own bare hands a kerchief left lying in the Holy Land, claiming that our sin was truly gigantic by mixing what's holy with what's satanic.
You should be glad you missed the dreadful chore of attending her lecture beside the door.
Sorry.
Here comes my spouse. Since he doesn't see me, I'm going upstairs to rest quietly.
Then all will remain with no pleasure on my part to tell him hello and then quickly depart.
Ask him about the marriage of Marianne. I think Tartuffe will oppose it if he can. For he sets so many prerequisites. And you know what interest I take in it. The heat that inflames my sister and Valere has made his sweet sister so very dear to me that it teaches him.
Hello, brother! During 1 second, brother, please. Just let me set my heart at ease and soothe my fears concerning the things that have happened here. These past 2 days, how have things gone on? What has happened? How is everyone?
The first day, your wife had a bad fever and a headache that just wouldn't leave her.
And Tartuffe?
Tartuffe is in splendid shape, fat and flabby, with red lips and a shining face.
Oh, poor fellow.
That first night, she felt so feverish and so sick that she could only pick at her dinner and scarcely ate a bite.
And Tartuffe?
He alone ate with all his might, and he devoutly devoured a pair of pheasants and a leg of lamb in Our Lady's presence.
Oh, poor fellow.
The whole night passed before she could even close her eyes to sleep. Shivers and chills beset her in bed, and right up till dawn we watched her with dread.
And Tartuffe?
Brother.
Drowsy from all that he consumed, he left the table, went straight to his room, and fell quickly into his nice warm sack, where he slept all night flat on his back.
Poor fellow.
At
A
last,
little louder.
Poor fellow.
at last, your wife began heeding our advice that she needed bleeding, and soon she began to recover hereafter.
And Tartuffe?
He couldn't have been any better. Oh, to fortify himself against every ill, and to regain the blood that Madame spilled, he drank at brunch 4 great glasses of wine.
Oh, poor fellow.
Louder.
Both of them are not quite fine. I'll go up to tell your wife of your deep concern to this threat of her life.
Oh, she's making fun of you to your face, brother. And, well, I don't intend to be a bother. I must frankly admit that
Stop there, or we must part. You don't know the man to whom you refer.
Okay, say I don't know him if you prefer, but then you know what sort of a man he might be.
Brother, you'd be charmed if you could see him, and your glee would be gargantuan. He's a man who, learn from him a peacefulness so exquisite that lets you drop your woes like dry horseshoes. Yes, I've been reborn because of his preaching. He teaches me that I don't need to love anything. From every earthly woe, he has freed my life. I'd watch my brother, mother, children, and my wife drop dead without caring so much as that.
Oh, well, you've certainly got humane sentiments down pat.
Oh, if you could see him as I did at first, your eyes would have feasted with a spiritual thirst. Each day he came to church, smiling with sweet peace, and threw himself on the ground before me on both knees. He drew upon himself the eye of everyone there by the pious fervor of his holy prayer. And when I was going, he rushed up to the font to bless me with water from the holy font. And his servant, matching his master to a T, then informed me of his identity and his poverty, so I made a donation.
Of course you did.
But then he tried to return a portion. It is too much, he said. You are too generous. I don't merit your pity and your kindness. And when I refused to take it back, he gave it in alms to the poor, right there in the nave. Then God bade me take him to my home. And now, life is as sweet as a honeycomb. He governs us all. And to protect my honor, he bids my wife take his godly rule upon her. He forewarns me of men who might give her the eye. And really, I think he is far more jealous than I. You would not believe his fear of hell. He thinks himself damned for the least bagatelle. Such trifles suffice to scandalize him that he even accused himself of sin for having slain, with a bit too much wrath, a flea that happened to cross his path.
My goodness, brother, I think you're crazy! Oh, are you mocking me with your sheer lunacy? And how could you pretend that this pure rot?
Oh, brother, your words reek of that free thought, with which I find you more than a bit impeached.
Oh.
And as I have 10 times or more clearly preached, you will soon find yourself in a wicked bind.
Oh, this is the normal jargon of your kind. Yes, they want everyone to be as blind as they are. To be clear-sighted? Oh, that's to be an error. And someone who rejects their vain hypocrisy? Oh, has no respect for faith or sanctity. Go on. All your tart sermons scarcely smart. I know what I'm saying, and God sees my heart. I am not a slave to your silly ceremony. There is false piety like false bravery. And just as one often sees, when honor calls us, that the bravest men never make the most fuss, so too the good Christians whom one should follow are not the ones that find life so hard to swallow. What now? Will you not make any distinction between hypocrisy and true devotion? Would you wish to use the same commonplace to describe both a mere mask and the true face? To equate artifice with sincerity is to confound appearance and reality. To admire a shadow as much as you do is to prefer counterfeit money to true. The majority of men are strangely made, and their true natures are rarely displayed. To them, the bounds of reason are so small, and in their shabby souls they love to lounge and sprawl, and very often they spoil a noble deed by their urge for excess and reckless speed. But to know all this, brother, is idle chatter.
Truly you are a renowned teacher with all the world's knowledge in your coffer. You are the only oracle, the wisest sage, the enlightened one, the Cato of our age. Next to you, all other men are dumb.
Oh, brother, I know I am not the wisest one, nor the most learned man in Christendom. But in moral matters, my greatest coup is to differentiate false from true. Oh, and since I know of no heroes about, more to be praised than the truly devout.
Nicole.
Yes.
So this is when the music should come in, Katie. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's that line. And since I know of no heroes about, more to be praised than the truly devout.
Okay, I had it like a line or two later.
No, yes, it's after the fourth line. So let's go back to brother. I know I'm not the wisest one.
Brother, I know I'm not the wisest one, nor the most learned man in Christendom. But in moral matters, my greatest coup is to differentiate false from true. And since I know of no heroes about, more to be praised than the truly devout, and nothing at all with greater appeal than the holy fervor of saintly zeal, so too nothing could be more odious than the whitewashed face of a zeal that is specious, or all these bright charlatans, they're seeking places whose vain and sacrilegious double faces do exploit our love of God and make a game of our reverence for Christ's holy name. God, these people with their shopkeeper's soul, they make cheap trinkets to trade on the credo. They hope to purchase credit and favor bought with sly winks and affected fervor. Oh, these people, I say, whose uncommon hurry on the path to heaven leads through their treasury, who by writhing and praying, they demand a profit each day, and they call for a retreat when pocketing their pay. They know how to tally their zeal with their vices. They're faithless, they're vindictive, they're full of artifices. Oh, to ruin someone, they'll conceal their resentment. Oh, with a capacious cloak of godly contentment. They're doubly dangerous in their vicious ire because they destroy us with what we admire. And their piety, which gains them an accolade, is a tool to slay us with a sacred blade. Oh, there are many men in this false disguise. But those with the pure hearts are easy to recognize. Oh, our age, my friend, has brought into plain sight many glorious examples of what is right. Ah, think of Arston, or Periandra, Aurochs, Alcidamas, Clitandra. Oh, their title is one that all agree to. They decline any fanfare for their virtue. Oh, they don't indulge in vain ostentation. Their humane faith finds form in moderation. They never censure any of our actions, for they sense the vain pride in such transactions. And leaving that boastful rhetoric to others, by their own actions they reprove their brothers. The appearance of evil is no concern of theirs, for they cast the best light on others' affairs. They plot no intrigues, they seek no one to fleece. Their only concern is to live at peace. They don't seek to cause any sin or chagrin, for their abhorrence is directed only at sin. Oh, and they don't take the side of God more extremely than God himself, who could act supremely. Oh. You see what I have to do with? Okay, great, all right. Well, these are my models, and these are their ways. Such examples are the ones that most merit praise. But your man in truth is not made from such steel. In good faith, perhaps, you praise his great, zeal. But I think you're dazed by his meaningless glitter.
Oh, dear brother-in-law. Are you finished?
Yes.
You're a humble servant.
Oh, pardon, one word, brother. Now let's drop this discussion. You know that Valere has your word that he will be Marianne's spouse.
Yes,
And you've announced that fact in your house.
that is true.
Then why postpone the event?
I don't know.
Well, do you intend to recant?
Perhaps.
Well, how can you go back on your word?
I never said I would.
I hope no absurd haste would make you retract your own promise.
We'll see.
Why do you speak with such finesse? Valere has sent me to ask you this verbatim.
Praise God.
Well, then what shall I report to him?
What you will.
Well, it is essential to know your plans. What are they?
To do as God wishes.
Stick to the point. I know your promise. Will you keep it, yes or no?
Farewell.
I fear this promise would be withdrawn, so I'd better report what's going on.
Marianne,
Yes?
come here. We need to speak privately.
Father, what is it you seek?
I'm checking to see if anyone can overhear us. This is the perfect place for such a purpose.
Slow down a bit. Speech.
Okay. There now. Marianne, I find you endowed with a heart that's sweet and kind, and you've always been most dear to me.
A father's love brings sheer felicity.
That's well said. And to earn it most fully, you should devote yourself to contenting me.
That's how my devotion is put to the proof.
Good. Now, what do you think of our guest, Tartuffe?
Me?
You. Well, think well before you reply.
Oh. Tell me what to say, and I'll comply.
That's sensibly spoken. Well, tell me, girl, that his merit shines like a gleaming pearl, that he warms your heart, and that you would rejoice to have him be your husband by my choice, eh? What's that?
Please?
What?
Am I in error?
Why?
Whom would you have me now swear my heart to, and whom would you have me rejoice if we married by your choice?
Tartuffe!
The question, Father! I assure you, why urge me on such an imposture?
My child, I wish it to be true, and it should be enough that I've chosen for you.
But what, Father?
Yes, I intend, you see, to unite in marriage Tartuffe and my family. And he will be your husband, I do declare it, since you have promised. What do you stare at? You must be eaten up with curiosity to eavesdrop on my daughter and me.
I don't know whether the rumor I hear is sly conjecture or a wicked smear, but I just heard word of this marriage, and I trust it is only verbiage.
Why, is the idea itself so very absurd?
I wouldn't believe you, sir, if you gave your word.
I will make you believe it by and by.
Yes, you're going to tell us a bold-faced lie.
What I say soon will be.
Nonsense.
What I say, dear girl, soon will be.
Go on. I don't know if this happened, but go on. Don't believe him. It's too bizarre. Yes.
I say...
No! You've gone too far, and no one believes you.
Damn you, you shrew!
Well, I will believe you then. The worst for you. What? Can you pose as one who's sage, gravely stroking your bearded visage, and be fool enough to wish?
Hear me! I have given you too much liberty, and it no longer gives me any pleasure.
What, monsieur? Keep your anger within measure. Are you mocking us with your silly plot? Your daughter is no match for a bigot. He has other schemes to worry about. And what would you gain if she wed this lout? With your wealth, what benefit would it bring to pick a bum?
Say he has nothing. For that reason, you should revere him the more. He is a holy man.
Oh!
Nobly born.
Huh.
And it raises him up to a greater grandeur that he has renounced all wealth by his pure detachment from the merely temporal and his powerful love for the eternal. But my assistance may give him the means to restore his lands and remove his liens.
What?
And he is a man of repute in the land of his birth, and even as he is a man of worth.
Yes, he tells us so, but his vanity does not sit true with true piety. A man who, pleased with a simple sanctity, needn't vaunt his name and his dignity. And a humility born of devotion suffers beneath such blatant ambition. What good is his pride? But perhaps I digress. Let's speak of the man, not his nobleness. Can you bestow without feeling like a rat? A girl like this on a man like that? And shouldn't you think of propriety and foresee the end with anxiety? We know that some girls cannot remain chaste if a husband tushes not to
Whoa!
the taste, and that the best laid plans for an honest life are somewhat easier for the best laid wife. And often a man with a horned head has driven his wife to another man's bed. It is entirely too much to ask for a wife to be faithful to a flabby ass. And a man who gives a girl to a man she hates is guilty before God for all her mistakes. Consider the perils you put yourself through.
So you think I should learn how to live from you?
You could do worse than follow my lead.
Dear daughter, do drop this maid's daffy creed.
Hey. I know what's best for you in this affair. I know it's this one. It's okay. This is what we're doing this one.
Do drop this maid's daffy creed. I know what's best for you in this affair. It's true, I betrothed you to young Valere, but I hear he likes his dicing and his drinking.
Well.
And even worse, is inclined to free thinking. Oh, I know with regret that we don't see him at Mass.
Must he be there the same moment you pass, like those who attend only to be seen?
Keep quiet and don't intervene.
Okay.
Tartuffe is on the path to salvation.
No, he's not.
That is a treasure past all calculation.
All right.
This wedding will bring blessings beyond measure and be crowned with great sweetness and pleasure. Together you will live, thriving on love, like newborn babes, or a pair of love. You will never be found in angry debate, for you will find all that you wish in this mate.
She'll only make him a cuckold, I am sure.
What?
He looks just like a caricature. Oh, and his fate will only make him an ass, no matter how much virtue your daughter has.
Keep quiet and remember your place, and quit sticking your nose in my face!
I'm only trying to protect you, sir.
That's very thoughtful, but can't you keep quiet? But please shut up, do.
If I didn't like you...
I don't need liking.
But I will like you, sir, despite your griping. Your honor is dear, and I'd be provoked to find you the butt of some smutty joke.
Can't you keep quiet?
Oh, in all good conscience, it would be something bad to shame to foster such an alliance.
Shut up, you viper, with your brazen traits!
What? You've been reborn, yet you give way to hate?
Yes, your twaddle has made me quite high-strung, and now I insist that you hold your tongue.
All right, but I'll think nonetheless in silence.
Think if you wish, but strive for success at shutting your mouth,
Mm-hmm.
or beware. Now let's see. I've weighed everything quite mature.
I hate this silence.
Oh my God.
Without being smug, I'll say that Tartuffe's face.
Yes, he has a fine muzzle.
Is so fine that even if you forgot his other traits.
And they're a sorry lot. If I were in her place, assuredly, no man would wed me with impunity, and I'd show him at the wedding that a wife's vengeance lies in the bedding.
So you refuse to obey me, is that true?
What, sir? I'm not speaking to you.
Then what are you doing?
Soliloquizing?
Oh, very well. To give her a good chastising, I think she needs a taste of the back of my hand. Oh, dear daughter, you should approve of all that I have planned, and have faith in the spouse who's my designee. Speak to yourself.
I'm not speaking to me.
Oh, just one little word.
I'm not in the mood.
Because I was ready?
What ineptitude.
Now, daughter, let's see some obedience, and show me you agree with complete deference.
I thumb my nose at such a silly spouse.
Oh, daughter, your maid is an absolute pest. I'm so upset that I can't continue. Her taunts have nearly driven me to swear. I have to calm down in the open air.
Why, have you entirely lost your voice and heart? Why must I continue playing your part? To think that you would listen to such a mad proposal without voicing even a meek refusal?
How can I resist such a harsh patriarch?
By any means! Don't be an easy mark.
How?
Tell him that you can't love on command, that you marry for yourself, not by demand, and that since you are most involved in these affairs, you'll choose for yourself the sire of his heirs. And that if Tartuffe is so charming to him, he can wed him himself if that's his whim.
A father, I'm sure, has absolute power. Before him, I can only cringe and cower.
Use your head. Valak wants to tie the knot. Do you really love him, I ask, or not?
Your injustice to me, Dorian, has a mortal sting. How could you ask me such a thing? Haven't I poured my soul out to you? And don't you know yet that my love is true?
Oh, how do I know that your heart echoes your voice and that this love is truly your own choice?
Your doubts, Dorian, have wronged me greatly. I show my feelings far too plainly.
You love him then?
With the strongest passion.
And he loves you too in the same fashion?
I think so.
And both of you burn for this union and marriage equally?
Certainly.
And this other man, what's your intention?
I before I submit to coercion.
Fine. I hadn't thought of that recourse. Death would give you such a forcible divorce.
So dramatic.
I hadn't thought of such a remedy. Jeez! I hate to hear such stupid ideas.
Good heavens! What a rotten mood you're in, Dorian.
I have, oh, sorry.
You have no pity for my pain.
I have no sympathy for foolishness and those who meet a crisis with such weakness.
What am I to do? I'm poor and frail.
The woman in love needs a heart of steel.
Haven't I kept it free for my lover whose task it is to win me from my father?
What? If your father is a mad fanatic whose love for Tartuffe is completely lunatic, and who has blocked the match you are now bewailing, is your lover to be damned for feeling?
Am I to display how deeply I'm bitten by rejecting Tartuffe like the one who's love smitten? Am I, because of Miller's strength and beauty?
Do not my honesty and duty.
And would you kindly show my heart to all?
No! No, not at all. I am wrong to forestall this marriage to Tartuffe, and my defiance is apparent in barring this alliance. What reason have I for my outrageous attempt to stop something so advantageous? Tartuffe. Oh, isn't he something to behold? Surely Tartuffe is not made of such a mold. To look at him as to make a person laugh would be an honor to be his better half. The whole world already crowns him with glory, both in physique and character. He's laudatory. He has red ears and a red fleshy face. With him for a mate, we live in joyful grace.
Dear God.
What delight you will feel within to know your word to a man like him.
Oh, please stop talking and show me the way to avoid this marriage. You've said enough. I'm ready to obey.
No, a good daughter must obey her dad, even if he wishes her to make love to an ape. Oh, what are you complaining of? You will proceed to his little villa, where you will get your absolute fill of uncles and cousins to be entertained right away. You'll move among the most urbane of hicks. First, you'll make some overture to the wives of the judge and tax assessor, who will kindly seat you in a folding chair. During carnival, you may hope to find there a ball with 2 bagpipes and, for an orchestra, and maybe some puppets and a tame gorilla. And if your husband wants to entertain you more, oh, you're fine. Oh, you're killing me.
Oh, you're killing me. Please help me avoid this catastrophe.
I am your servant.
Oh, Doreen, mercy.
To punish you, I ought to let things be.
My dear girl.
No!
If I declared my love.
No! Tartuffe is your man, that's sure enough.
You know I always trusted that you would help me.
No, surely you'll be Tartuffe.
Fine then. If my fate no longer moves you, henceforth you shall see me alone and blue. And from my deep sorrow, my heart will draw relief, and I know the absolute cure for my grief.
Whoa, I'm not really mad. Come back here, do. Despite everything, I pity you.
Doreen, if I am to be the one you crucify, you shall see how quickly I'll die.
Oh, don't torture yourself. We can block them. But I think that's Valency.
Gossip is singing a little ditty, my dear. News to me, and very pretty.
What?
That you will marry Tartuffe.
It is true that my father has such a plan in view.
Your father?
Has altered his inclination. Through him, all of this has come to my attention.
What? Seriously?
Yes, seriously. He wants this wedding quite decidedly.
And how does your heart respond to this plan, madam?
I don't know.
Your response is plain. You don't know.
No.
No?
What do you recommend?
I recommend that you accept this husband.
You recommend that?
Yes,
Really?
I do. A wonderful choice. Well worth attending to.
Very well. That's advice, sir, that I accept.
I doubt that taking it causes you regret.
No more regret than giving it causes you.
I gave it thinking pleasure would ensue.
And I will take simply to please you.
Oh my God.
Let's see what comes of this hullabaloo.
So, that's your love for me. And did you lie when...
Please, let's not speak of days gone by. You've told me quite plainly that I must embrace the man as my mate that I've chosen for that place. And now, I promise to obey, since you so kindly advised me that way.
Don't excuse yourself through circumlocution. You've already made your own resolution, and you've seized upon a frivolous excuse to justify this lamentable ruse.
Quite true, and well said.
No doubt. And your soul, never lost for love of me its self-control.
Alas, you may as well think so.
Yes, I may think so. But my broken heart foresees you too suffering from love's dart. I know to whom I'll take my heart in hand.
And the love that merit can command.
Dear God, let's leave merit to one side. I haven't much of it, as you've signified. But I know where there's a woman, soft-eyed and open-hearted. And this double cross may make her more inclined to recompense my loss.
The loss isn't great, and your balance will soon lead you to find a new mistress.
I'll do my best, of that you can be sure. When one is forgotten, it's hard to endure. And so, I must make myself forget. If I can't do it, I'll fake it. And yet, I could never forgive my own servility if I kept loving one who abandoned me.
What a noble, uplifting sentiment.
Quite so. Everyone should give it their assent. What? Do you think I should perpetuate the flame of love that I have felt of late and see you cast into another's arms without letting my heart seek other charms?
No, indeed. In fact, I wish the very thing were to happen right now.
You do.
Yes.
That's enough insults from you, madame. And now, I bid you adieu.
Bruh.
Very well.
And remember that you are the one who forced me down this avenue.
Yes.
And that I am doing nothing more than following the path you took before.
So big.
Fine. I'm doing what you want.
Good.
I'm leaving forever! Not some short jaunt!
The sooner, the better!
Huh?
What?
Run.
You call?
Me? No.
Well, then, I'll soon be abroad. Adieu, madame.
Adieu.
I think perchance you lost your mind through extravagance, and I've only allowed this to go on like this to see what folly you might spawn. Hey, madame.
What do you want, Doreen?
Oh, come here.
No, I'm too mad. Don't intervene. She wishes me to drain this bitter cup.
Stop.
No, can't you see my mind's made up?
Oh.
My presence pains him, and I drive him away. I think it would be best if I didn't stay.
Now, where are you going? Go! No, then come over here.
No, Doreen, this is none of your concern.
I see that my presence causes her pain. It would be best if I left her again.
Wait! May you both be damned if I want this mess. Come here to settle this fracas.
But what's your plan?
Oh,
What do you wish to do?
to patch things up a bit between you two. Are you out of your mind to act this way?
Did you hear her treat me like a popinjay?
Are you mad to have gotten so enraged?
Did you hear what happened? It can't be assuaged.
You're both dancing! She wants nothing more than to be the one woman you adore. He loves you alone, and his only wish is to make you his wife. I swear it on my life.
How then could you give me such bad advice?
And how could you demand it? Was that
You're both insane! Now give your hands to me. Come on.
What for?
Quick, give it to me. There. Now your turn.
What is the point of all this?
Quick, Lord, quick, come on! Your love for each other cannot be withdrawn.
Don't react so painfully by the book. Try giving a fellow a civil look.
Oh, yes, you give her a forward kiss and then she gives you a kiss.
Right.
So y'all can slow that down, you know?
I forgot the place where it was.
No, you're fine. Let's do it one more time from this. Do y'all want to go from your love cannot be withdrawn, or what makes sense?
Sorry, hands holding. Don't react so painfully by the book. Try giving a fellow a civil look.
All lovers are crazy. It's sad, but true.
Am I not right to complain about you? And to tell the truth, weren't you rather unkind to delight in trying to upset my mind?
What about you? Aren't you the bigger ingrate?
Let's wait until later for this debate. And let's try to stop this marriage.
Tell us then what we can use for leverage.
We will wage warfare on every front. Your father's bluffing and he's playing a stunt. But it might be better, excusez-moi, if you might try to seem to sweetly consent to this crazy scheme. And by that, whatever the future may bring, you may postpone and postpone and postpone this wedding. By gaining time, we gain our remedy. Sometimes you'll feign a strange malady, whose sudden onset will bring some delay. Sometimes an ill omen will cause you dismay. You dreamt of muddy water or broke a mirror. The point above all is that no one, I guess, can make you marry if you do not say yes. But our ship would sail in fairer weather if you were never seen together. Go, and without delay, ask to employ every friend towards what we need to intend. We'll employ his brother and your stepmother. Farewell.
Whatever we attempt to do, in truth, my greatest hope resides in you.
Although I cannot answer for my father, I vow I'll never belong to another.
How happy you have made me!
Fine,
If they ever-
young lovers,
Finally,
What blather? You go off that way. And you go the other.
May a bolt of lightning now strike me dumb. May everyone treat me like a bum. If either respect or force hinder me from blowing my top at this calamity.
For heaven's sake, control your displeasure. No one, your father has merely mentioned this measure. No one does everything he proposes. How something opens may not be how it closes.
I need to stop this vulgar coxcomb's plot.
Uh-huh.
In 2 little words, tell him what's what.
Whoa, now! Let your stepmother manage him, just as she does your father. She has overtalked you her own little ways of making him do all that she says. And maybe she makes his heart go pitter-patter. For God, it's true. But anyway, in order to learn, in fact, she has summoned him for your sake, in order to learn what exactly is at stake. And to find out his feelings and to let him know what really rotten results would flow from any pretensions of he might have to marry. His servant said he's praying, and I should tarry. Be off then, I beg you, and let me wait.
What? No! I demand to be here the entire time they meet.
No, they must be alone.
I won't even speak.
You're kidding yourself. You're so quick to anger, you might put us all in danger. Go!
No! I'm going to watch without getting lost.
How tiresome you are. Oh, here they come. Get lost.
Lerone, lock up my hair shirt and my scourge and pray for freedom from each cartilage. If anyone's calling, say I have gone to share my alms with the poor souls in prison.
Such affectation and boastful behavior.
What do you wish?
Oh, to say.
Wait! By our Savior, please, before you speak, take this handkerchief.
Why?
Because seeing your bosom causes me grief. Through one's eyes, one's soul may be wounded, then sinful thoughts may grow unattended.
Then you are quite ready for temptation, and seeing bare skin gives you trepidation. I don't understand why you have such passion. I think lust is out of fashion. Because I can see you nude from top to toe without your pelt causing my cheeks to be aglow.
Ah, put a little modesty in your discourse, or I must leave you instantly perforce.
No! Didn't I will leave you in peace. But I must say this before I cease. Madame is seeking to visit you and give you the honor of a rendezvous.
Oh, yes, most willingly.
Isn't he sweet? I'm even surer now that dogs and rings.
Will she soon come?
I think I hear her. Oh, there she is.
Oh.
Now I will lead you two together.
That's all you, Playboy. May heaven forever in its great bounty grant you good health both in soul and body. And bless your days as much as he desires, who is the humblest of those your love inspires.
I'm much obliged for your pious wishes, but please, let us be seated and put ourselves at ease.
Have you quite recovered from your illness?
Yes, my headache quickly lost its sharpness.
My prayers haven't enough value to buy such grace from the heavenly one on high, but most of my recent prayers have in essence been mainly focused on your convalescence.
Your concern for me is somewhat disquieting.
I dearly cherish your precious well-being, and to restore it, I would have given my own.
Oh, such Christian charity is overblown, but I am much obliged for all you care.
I try to do as much for you as I dare.
I wish to speak of some private business, and I am pleased there's no one to overhear us.
I too am delighted, and all for new. It's very sweet being one-on-one with you. For this also have I begged the deity, but only now has he granted it to me.
I myself want an encounter between us two, where your whole heart is open, through and through.
In exchange for this unique blessing, I desire only to reveal to you my and swear that all my preaching about Dr. Guest, though perhaps overreaching, was not caused by any anger or hate, rather by a zeal that's passionate and pure.
I wholly understand and declare my belief that you seek only my welfare.
Yes, madame, my devotion is such.
You're hurting me.
Compassion pushes me too much. I never wanted to hurt you, I swear, and I would rather.
Why is your hand there?
I'm feeling your dress, such fine dignity.
Oh, please let me go. You're tickling me.
Good Lord, this workmanship is marvelous. Craftwork nowadays is miraculous. I've never seen anything quite so fine.
That's true. And let's speak of this concern of mine. I hear that my husband may be breaking his word and giving you his daughter. What have you heard?
Madame, some such words did transpire, but that is not the joy to which I aspire. And I see elsewhere those such splendid attractions which I seek to attain through all of my actions.
So all your earthly love has been overthrown?
My breast does not hold a heart made of stone.
I'm sure your thoughts are on salvation, and nothing less holds any fascination.
The love that attracts us to what's eternal does not stop our love for the merely temporal. Our senses can be quite easily charmed by the perfect earthly works that God has formed. His glory is mirrored in those like you, but in you yourself, we see its rarest hue. He has molded your face with such sublime art that it surprises the eye and transports the heart. I can't gaze upon you, you perfect creature, without worshiping in you both God and nature, and sensing my soul and ardent love for this, the most beautiful portrait of God above. First, I fear that my secret passion might be a tricky trap laid by Satan. And so I resolved to flee from your eyes that you were something to exercise. But I finally learned, O beauty most lovable, that my ardor for you could never be culpable, that I should even consider it right. And so I submit to my heart's delight. I confess that I'm playing an audacious part in presenting to you the gift of my heart. But I place all my faith in your kindness like a beggar man hindered by blindness. In you I see peace, hope, and happiness. On you depends my torment or my bliss. And through you alone I will finally be happy if you will, or sad if you please.
That declaration is very urbane, but in a man of God, it's a bit profane. You ought to protect your heart a bit better and reflect more deeply on such a matter. A sage like you, whom we all hail.
I may be holy, but I'm nonetheless male.
Yes.
And when one sees your heavenly charms, it's time for reason to throw up its arms. I know such words can be made seem strange, so madam, after all, I am not an angel. And if you condemn the confession of me, admit nonetheless that your beauty's breathtaking. For the first time I set eyes upon your supreme splendor, my heart became yours and you my queen. The ineffable sweetness of your divine gaze shattered my house-set heart and set it ablaze. That look conquered all. Fasting, prayers, duty, and turned my vows into praise of your beauty. My eyes and my sighs have often shown my choice, but to make it still clearer, I now add my voice.
Hey.
If you should look down with a kindly eye upon the base woes of a slave such as I, and if your great kindness should happen to lead you to stoop down and grant what I need, I should always have for you, O precious one, a love that beggars all comparison. With me your honor will never be damaged. No disgrace can attend an affair I have had. All these gallants in court for whom wives act absurd are rash in their deeds and reckless in their words. They endlessly brag about every success. Each favor they receive, they quickly confess. And their wagging tongues on which you rely disarm the shrine upon which they lie. But men like me burn with a discreet fever and we keep your sweet secret safe forever. The concern we have for our own reputation will also preserve you in your own station. In us you will find, if you wish it, my dear, love without scandal, pleasure without fear.
I have heard your words and your rhetoric. It makes you quite clear, though you lay it on thick. Aren't you afraid that I might be in the mood to tell my husband of your solicitude?
I know.
And that a sudden knowledge of that sort will set back your plans of his lasting support?
I know that you are only too gracious, and that you will forgive me my audacious deeds, since they spring from a human failing, that flood love that you will be wailing. Then you, like when you feel something fresh, that I am not blind and a man's only flesh.
Others might think differently, I suppose, but discretion prevails, and I won't expose this matter to my spouse. In return, it's true, I do want one little favor from you.
Oh?
To push forward, without any sly snare, the wedding of Marianne and Valère, to renounce on your own with the unjust power that will enrich you with another's dower and...
Got you, bitch!
What the?
No, madam, no. All this must be exposed. By hiding here, I've heard everything that he proposed. And God, in his goodness, has guided me to expose his insolence and his hypocrisy. Oh, shit. It found us on Sebastian's treachery to discover a way to take my vengeance for his hypocrisy and insolence and to wake up my...
What the hell did I just walk into?
To wake up my father and justly sue this scumbag who wants to make love to you.
No, to me, it is enough that I striven to reform and merit the pardon I've given. Don't make me retrash what I have avowed I don't choose to discuss scandal out loud. We women, we have these masculine foibles and never plague our naked paltry troubles.
You have your own reasons for doing so. I have my reasons for my quid pro quo. The very thought of sparing him is a joke. The insolent and vain and insolent pride of this baseless bloke has triumphed too often over my just wrath, and so too much trouble along my path. For too long that liar has ruled over my old man, blocking both my love and that of Marianne. His perfidy must be brought to the light of day, and for that, God gives us right way. And for this occasion, I thank the good Lord. It's far too lucky to be ignored. To have it in hand, and the only way to deserve to lose it is to have it in hand and not use it.
But to me...
No! Please, my mind is made up. And it's time to rejoice and fill up the cup. And you're trying in vain to obligate me to give up my victory? I'm going to expose this affair without delay. It's just the thing that will make my day.
No.
Father, it may surprise you and amuse you greatly to hear the news of what's been going on lately. Your friend, oh shit, you're being paid well for all your caresses. By your friend's response to those tendernesses. Ooh, his great love for you has shown his hold and his eagerness to make you a couple. Yes. And I've heard him here confess to your bride a love that's heart-sick and dove-eyed. And at all costs, she wishes to remain discreet because she's sweet. But I can't stand this man's impudence. And also, by not telling you would cause you offense.
Yes, I would never disturb my husband's rest by reporting the words of a silly pest. My honor does not demand such a thing, since I'm well able to resist flattering. You would never have spoken out against my view if I had any power over you.
What do I hear? Good God, is it credible?
Yes, brother, I'm wicked and culpable.
Wait.
A sorry sinner, full of iniquity, as great a wretch as there could ever be. My entire life has been soiled with evil. It's nothing but a wrath of simple upheaval. And I see that God has, from my punishment, chosen to mortify me with this event. Let them connect any crime with my name. I waive all defense and take all the blame. Believe what they tell you. Stoke up your wrath and drive me like a felon from your path. The shame that I bear cannot be too great, for I know I deserve a much worse fate.
Traitor! Do you dare, by your duplicity, to taint both his virtue and his purity?
What? Has the false meekness of this hypocrite caused you to believe that
Shut up, you misfit!
Oh, let him go on. You are wrong to scold, and you'd be wise to believe the story he's told. In light of his claims, why should you favor me? What do you know of my culpability? Why put your faith in my exterior?
You got a point.
Why do you think that I'm superior? No. Appearances are fooling you. I am the kind of man that you should eschew.
Exactly.
The whole world thinks that I've earned God's blessing, but the plain truth is that I'm worth nothing.
That's true.
Yes, my dear son, speak and don't merely
Not your
try
son.
to accuse me of treason, theft, and homicide. Call me every foul name you can recall. I deny nothing. I merit it all. And I beg on my knees to bear the chagrins, the shameful result of my life of sin.
No, brother, that's too much. Scoundrel, why can't you let him go?
Have his worse than
Quiet,
so.
you bum! Brother, please arise. Shame!
He can.
Silence!
I damn you! You
If you
survived!
say one word, I will break your arm.
In the name of God, brother, do no harm. I would rather face a ravening beast than that your dear son should be harmed in the least.
Ingrate!
Leave him in peace on my two knees. I beg you to give him your grace.
Wretch! See how he suffers!
Then I just was.
Cease, I say. I know your motive in this foray. You all hate him.
Laurent?
And now I see how my wife, my children.
No, you're just right. Laurent, you're just like blocking. So go either on this side of stuff too. Alright, so that you can be, so we can see you and turn. That's right here. Exactly. So now we can see you. So you see this, that's cool. So keep going up.
Now I see how my wife, my children, and the maid conspire against his life. You impudently try every trick you can to alienate me from this holy man. But the harder you try to drive him away, the harder I'll try to get him to stay. And I'll hasten this marriage to Marianne to demolish the pride of this whole clan.
So you will force her to marry this man?
Yes! This very night! To see you bellow.
I'm not taking back anything that I said. At all. I won't retract a damn thing.
Down on your knees and demand absolution.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Of this villain? By what pretense do I owe him?
So you refuse, you scum, and your impertinence persists?
So you refuse, you scum, and your impertinence persists? A stick, a staff. Oh, don't hold me back. Get out of my house, and don't even pack.
Yes. I will go, but I
Quickly leave this place. I am cutting you off, and what is worse, I am leaving you with my heartfelt curse. Oh, to offend in that way a saintly man.
Oh, heavenly Lord, pardon him if you can. Oh, if you only saw with what pain I see them trying to blacken my name.
Oh, alas.
The mere thought of this ingratitude makes me suffer from a torture so crude. The horror I feel, my soul longs to cry. I can't even speak, and I'm sure I will die.
Oh, villain, how I regret that I held my hand and did not crush you where you stand. Calm yourself, brother, and try not to fret.
Let's stop these squabbles that end in regret. The great friction I have caused makes me grieve, and I believe, brother, that I should leave.
What? Yes. Let's go. Surely you jest.
Hey, you hate me. I see that they want you to doubt my integrity.
Who cares? Do you think I'll let them?
No doubt they'll continue their stratagem, and the same tales you reject today you may find credible some other day.
No!
Oh,
Never!
brother of man's may easily make or spell speculate.
God, no!
Oh,
Please hurry! I can't live without you.
Well,
Why are you painted? I can get some.
I suppose I will suffer if I do. Still, if you wish. All right. It's a pact. When in the future I know how I must act.
Both do.
Honor is tender, and friendship engages me to prevent gossip, however outrageous.
Exactly.
I'll avoid your wife, and you will not see me.
No. Let them often see you with her. I love to make a stir. So day and night, let them see you with her. No, that's not enough. But this will make them stew. I don't want to have any heir but you. And I'm going to legally designate you as the heir of all I possess. Oh, a frank and true friend whom I take as my son. Tell me, will you accept this pact that I'm making?
May God's will be done in this undertaking.
In Jesus' name. Poor man.
Cool. You're gonna be in front.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
and on your knees if you can, by the table.
Poor man. Quick, let us set it down in writing and let their envy choke on its own spiting.
And intermission. Bravo. Hey, Armand, can you come back real quick just to give you a little note? Yeah. There you are. No, it's not that note. When you leave and close the door, I want you to do like I've been doing, which is to turn towards the door and be like, I'm so happy, yay! And close the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can do.
Yeah. So that it's that button for intermission.
That makes sense.
Perfect.
I don't know what's...
Intermission music can begin. 15 minutes, everyone. No, you're good. You're fine. This is what rehearsal's for.
Yeah, we are in, bro.
We are
in.
That's what I'm talking about.
Praise the Lord. Praise the
Oh,
Lord.
yes, the whole town is talking about it. And they don't think it does you much credit. And I've sought you out, sir, just for the sake of telling you bluntly what I think's at stake. Now, I'm not going to dredge up this whole dispute. The fact is that Demi is in disrepute. And supposing that he did act like a fool, and that you are, that you are unfair. You are unfairly being called cruel. Shouldn't a Christian pardon the offense and purge his soul of the desire for vengeance? And should you permit him, for this one goof, to be driven away from his father's roof? I'll tell you again, and I will be bold. You are scandalizing both young and old, and if you take my advice, you will seek a truce and not be a party to this boy's abuse. Now, make an offering to God of your acrimony and restore the son to his patrimony.
Alas, as for him I seek that solace. I do not have for him the slightest malice. I wholly absolve him of any blame, and I long to restore him to his good name. But in the service of God, I can't permit it. Lord only knows what people would presume. They would impute it to cunning, I presume, and say that my guilt has made me pretend to excuse him of any intent to offend, and that I fear him and wish to placate him in some crafty move when my plan had checkmated him.
I think you're making up excuses, and your arguments, monsieur, seem like bruises.
There it is.
Yes, thank you. Must you assume the role of a deity? Does he need us to punish the guilty? Let God take care of vengeance. He bids us to forget and not to consider human judgments when we follow God's sovereign commandments. What should the petty fear of what some may say prevent you from doing this good deed today? No, no. Let us always follow God's commands and leave all other matters in His hands.
I've told you already that I forgive him, and that, sir, is God's directive. But after such scandal and vituperation, God doesn't demand our cohabitation.
And does He demand that you lend your hand to the pure caprice of the Father's command and take possession of this whole estate which you cannot justly appropriate?
Those who know me would not believe that I do anything selfish or unjustified. I hold worldly goods in quite low esteem. I can't be dazzled by their phony gleam, and if in the end I decide to take the gift that the Father wishes to make, it is only, I swear, because I fear that it could be left to a false profiteer.
False prophet?
Or that it could be used by someone who would use it to do evil rather than good, and who would not use it, as I'm sure I can, for the glory of God and one's fellow man.
Oh, sir! Don't put on that scrupulous air while your actions injure our rightful heir. Oh, don't feel uneasy or risk your good health, fretting about the perils of his wealth. It is better spent on a young man's whim than that you be accused of defrauding him. I only wonder that you aren't ashamed by these actions in which you are named. In true religion, is there some dictum that says it's okay to make an heir your victim? And if God has put some obstacle in place against you and to me sharing the same space, wouldn't you prefer to be more discreet and to leave this house in a noble retreat than to sit and see the son of the house thrust from his home like a beggarly mouse? Believe me, it would prove your probity, monsieur.
Up, it is now, monsieur, 3:30. Certain religious rites demand my presence, and you must excuse me for my absence.
Yeah, we
Bye-bye.
also had a baby baptism, but you know, we're gonna get to
Please, sir, help us help her. But her suffering is such that her heart may break, and the pact that her father made today is the cause of all this awful grieving. Here he comes. Let's join forces, I beg of you, and try through skill and cunning to undo this vicious scheme that's left us all in this so trouble.
I'm glad to see you all assembled. This contract here should make you very gay. I'm sure you know what I'm going to say.
In the name of God, who knows how I hurt, and of everything which might move your heart, forgo for now the rights of paternity, and relieve me from this vow of docility. Do not reduce me to some brutal rule by asking God why you grow so cruel, and this life, alas, that you gave to me. Don't make it a life of misery. And if, contrary to all my sweet hopes of joy, you forbid me to wed the man I love, hear me at least. On my knees, I implore you not to give me to a man that I abhor, and don't push me past the point of despair by using your full force in this affair.
Oh, be firm. This is no time for humanity.
Your fondness for him doesn't bother me. Indulge it, and if it's not enough to consign your whole estate to him, then give him mine. But please, don't give him my hand. And allow me to live in a convent where I may count the very sad days until God lets me die.
Oh, young girls always play these religious pranks when their fathers try to hollow their lusty flanks. The harder you have to work to bear it, the greater the virtue in the marriage. Let this marriage mortify your senses and quit bothering me with your meek defenses.
But if I may...
Keep quiet and stay out of the matter. I completely forbid you to add to the chatter.
Brother, if you will allow me to offer some advice.
Brother, your advice is truly wise. It is thoughtful, and I truly respect it, and I hope you don't mind if I reject it.
What can I think about what you're saying, except that your blindness is quite disdained. You must be besotted and led astray to refuse to believe what has happened today.
My dear, I only call him like I see him. You favor my son, that worthless young bum, and are afraid to condemn his dirty trick on that most saintly of men. In fact, you are too calm to be believed. I think you ought to have seemed a bit more aggrieved. Wow.
When a lovesick man makes a foolish mistake, must we take up arms as if honor's at stake? And must we always respond to small slips with fire in our eyes and anger on our lips? For myself, I laugh at these signs of lust. It doesn't please me, brother. I seek wisdom, tempered with charity. I'm not one of those fools whose disparity is such that they fight for virtue tooth and nail and scratch man's eyes out for being male. Heaven preserve me from that kind of virtue. I am an honest wife, but not a shrew. That's right. And I believe that a calm, icy glance is quite enough to rebuff an advance.
I know what I know, and I won't change my mind.
And again, amazed that you would be so blind.
Right.
But would you keep that incredulity if I could make you see that I spoke true?
See?
Yes.
Fantasy.
But if I found a way to make you see it all in light of day.
Fairy tales.
What do you mean? At last reply. I don't ask you to believe me, but I do wonder what you will think of your good man. If I can bring you to a place where you can see and hear things clearly, what then?
Well, in that case, I would say nothing again.
What?
Tell me!
You're wrong, and in calling me a liar, you're wrong. But for your pleasure, for your modesty, I'll make you witness my veracity.
Good. Let me see what you would do. Let's do it.
Now let's see what in the world, how you will prove this to me.
Now let's see how in the world you will prove this to me.
Bid him come to me.
He's a crafty one and surely not easily undone.
No, we're easily duped by our affection, but vanity aids in our misdirection.
Okay.
Send him here to me, and you can go. Get up to the table here and crouch down low.
Why?
How do we know is to be desired?
Right under the table.
Just do what's required. I think my plans and we'll see how they fare under the table. And when you're down there, don't let us see.
Really,
I try not to grunt.
I think that I'm far too tolerant, but I'll stay to the end of your stratagem.
You won't, I'm sure, have a thing to condemn. Mind you, I'm going to have strange things to say, and you must not be shocked in any way. Anyway, whatever I may say, you must allow. I only wish to convince you, anyhow. I'm going to use sex. Since I refuse to attempt to strip off the cloak of this hypocrite, I'll stoke the fires of his insolent heart and give a pretty feel to that base upstart. For your sake, and to deepen his disrepute, I'm going to pretend to welcome his suit. But I'll quit just as soon as you've heard enough. Please leave it go further than you wish, my love. And you should stop from becoming bizarre when you think his mad love has gone too far. Spare your wife. Don't leave me in his hands any longer than reaching your conviction demands. This is your concern, and you are in command. Oh, here he comes. Keep still. Oh, understand?
Yes. Jalen! Sorry.
Okay, and hold! Jalen, please come out.
I have a present for you.
Recording. Okay, c'est plus monsieur. Oui. We should go.
You wish to speak with me in here, I'm told.
Yes, I now have some secrets to unfold, but shut the door before I say a word. Take a look around, we mustn't be overheard. I don't want another fracas to ensue, like the one that overtook us up the other two. Never before had I been so so dismayed that he startled me and made me afraid for you. But you must have seen that I did my best to disrupt his plan and soothe his unrest. It's true that I was so filled with shame that I never thought of denying his claim. By the grace of God, I'm nearly sure that all is for the best, and now more secure, the prestige of your name has dispelled the storm, and my husband will never suspect you of harm. Preventing those rumors to ferment. He wants us together at every moment, and that is why, without blame, I can be alone with you. Although you're a man, that allows me to open my heart willingly to the sweet thoughts you impart.
I find it odd that you have kind words to say. Earlier, you treated me in a different way.
If you're angry in that rebuff, you know nothing about a woman's love, and how little you know about our intent and how a weak defense was really meant, mind you. At such times, our modesty must contend to the tender feelings that triumph in the end, no matter how strongly you make love's claim and embrace it. We always feel some shame. We rejected it first, but in our faces it's clear that we'll soon yield to your embraces. Our words and our wishes are often opposed. Our refusal may mean that we accept what's proposed. No doubt, I am making too free a confession, and I might be committing an indiscretion, but ask yourself, since my quiet silence has gone by, why I sought to pacify to me, and what made me listen so long and so kindly to your sweet love song? Would I have reacted as you saw me do, with the offering of my heart to please you to me too? And what would you be able to conspire to conclude with my fervent desire to preclude the wedding that has been announced just now? Isn't it that I'd hate for a wedding vow to come between us, and that I care for you and want nothing at all to split us in two?
There is no pleasure in heaven above sweeter than such words from the lips I love. Their honeyed sound flows richly through the senses with the sweetness of the purest essences. I, who so little merit the pleasure pleasing you is my one goal, and my heart finds happiness in that role. That heart also takes the same liberty of daring to doubt this felicity. Perhaps these sweet words are a decorous ruse designed to disrupt my hymeneal news. And if I may speak quite freely with you, I won't believe a word you say is true until I'm assured that you couldn't lie by a few of these favors for which I sigh. Such favors would make me your devotee and a true believer in your fondness for me.
Do you demand to push on with great speed and drain my heart dry by your burning need? I risk my life in proclaiming my love and for you. Even that is not enough. Can't you be satisfied with what I say? Must you force me into going all the way?
The less one merits, the more one desires. Mere words will never quench our raging fires. A promised gift is often suspected. We rarely believe it until we inspect it. I, who so little merit your favors, doubt the happy outcome of my labors. And I won't believe a thing, my dear, until you ease my pain to prove you're sincere.
Good Lord, your love is too aggressive. It torments the soul and becomes aggressive. What a crazy power it has on the heart. What a fierce passion it tears me apart. Is there nothing to stave off my desire? Won't you give me a moment to aspire? Do you think that is fair? Do you to be so firm to get everything and watch me squirm, to get what you want, pushing and pressing and abusing my weakness and acquiescing?
If you look on me with a kindly heart, then prove how you feel by playing your part.
But how can I give you what you seek without offending the God of whom you seek?
If it's only God who opposes what I desire, I'll think of a way to make it conspire, and that need not restrain your heart, my dear.
are the decrees of God's tears.
I can dispel your foolish fears, madame, for I know the art of quashing each qualm. Though God forbids certain ratifications, with him one can reach one's accommodations. It is a science to stretch out the strings of conscience in the service of diverse things, and to rectify and intellectual the purity of our intentions. Regarding these secrets, I shall instruct you. You need only allow me to conduct you. Satisfy my desires and have no fear. I'll assume the sin and leave your soul clear. Oh, that's quite a cough, madame.
It's a torment.
Would it help to have a licorice or mint?
It's an obstinate illness, but I see that all the mints in the world won't help me.
It's certainly troublesome.
That's for sure.
Your scruples, at least, are easy to cure. You can be assured that I'll keep things quiet. A deed is only evil if men spy it. The noise of the skin is the source of offense. There is no sin if one sins in silence.
Oh my gosh, you don't know how Christianity works.
At last, I see. I'm forced to go astray, and I must consent and let you have your way, or I cannot hope short of a deed. That you be willing and content to concede. It's very hard to be forced to do it, but in spite of myself, I'll stoop down to it, and since you persist in making me obey, and since you refuse to believe what I say, and since you demand more convincing proof, to give in and quit acting aloof. But if my action causes anyone grief, the blame be on him who refused all relief. The fault is most certainly none of mine.
Yes, madame, I agree, and that is fine.
Open the door and see, I beg you, that my spouse isn't spying on a rendezvous.
Why do you care what he sees or where he goes? He's a man who loves to be led by the nose. Our trysts are something he's proud of achieving, and he watches us do it without believing.
Adam, please go take a look outside. I would hate to think he's found some place to hide.
There, I swear, it's an abominable man. I can't get over it. What is his plan?
How now? Come out so soon? Were you having fun? Get back down there. We've only just begun. Oh, waiting to the end to be completely sure that you'll put your faith in your conviction.
No man more evil has been spawned in hell.
Good Lord, don't believe the lies people tell. Be convinced before you conceive. Cautious then shun the slips that come with speed.
Oh my gosh.
Salut.
Ah, bonjour. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Mais bien sûr.
Oh. Vite, vite.
All things conspire, madame, for my contentment. I've closely examined the whole apartment. No one is around, and to my heart's delight. What the hell?
Oh! Hold on! The desires are too quick to ignite, and you mustn't let passion be overdone. Oh, man of blessings, you wish to give me one?
Go after him.
How temptation has taken over your life. You marry my daughter and cut my wife? I've doubted your word for quite a long while, and I've always believed you changed your style. But this is enough to give me my proof. I am fed up and want no more.
Change that. It was against my will to act this way, but I was forced into the part I play.
What? You think I'm sleeping?
Get out of my home without more ado. Come please, let's not have nothing to do.
My intent was not to sleep with your wife, sir. I am just being a holy man.
There is no time for sly repartee. You must leave my house immediately.
You must leave, you who speak as the master. The house is mine, and you better learn fast, or I shall show you that it's senseless to take a fight with me using this cowardly trick. That it will get you nowhere to insult me, and that I will punish your falsity, avenge God's wounds, and make you grieve for talking here about forcing me to leave. Laurent! Laurent! Allons-y!
What up, Tartuffe?
What is he saying and what is he after?
I'm ashamed to say this is no time for laughter.
Why?
I see my error, but what he said, I gave him my lands on my head.
You gave him.
Yes, and they can't be restored. But there's something else that troubles me more.
What is that?
I'll tell you soon, but first there's a certain box I want to find upstairs.
Why are you rushing? It might make sense to begin by having a conference about everything that has gone on here lately.
That box of papers troubles me greatly. More than all the rest, it causes for distress.
And why are those papers important to possess?
My unfortunate friend Argus, when he put them into my hands, swore me to secrecy. He chose to rely on me as he fled, and these papers, according to what he said, are crucial to both his life and his wealth.
Then why didn't you keep them to yourself?
It was a matter of conscience, you see. So I consulted Tartuffe in secrecy, and his arguments came to persuade me that he should keep the box for security. So I could deny having it on hand, and thus I'd have a subterfuge on demand, with which my conscience might muddle through, unswearing the things that I knew weren't true.
Oh, you're in trouble. Judging by appearances, both the deed of gift and these confidences are, to tell you my thoughts quite honestly, actions that you took quite thoughtlessly. Oh, they could put you in jail with such evidence, and since this man has it, it makes no sense to turn it away through your imprudence. Oh, you need to regain his full confidence.
With what a fair appearance and touching zeal, he hides a wicked soul in a heart of steel.
Don't look to the other side.
And I who received him begging and broke. That's it. I renounce all such pious folk. Henceforth, I will hold them as wholly evil and do my best to send them to the devil.
Oh, it's just like you to get carried away. You could never stick to the middle way. The reason rightly is too much bother. You always go from one excess to another. Look, you've seen your error, and now you know that by a false zeal you were brought low. But to redeem yourselves as logic demands, that you embrace an error that's even more grand, and must you confuse the heart of a shill with the heart of each man of goodwill? Because a rascal had the luck or grace to dupe you with his austere and shining face, must you assume that everyone acts that way, and that no true churchman can be found today? No. So leave to libertines these foolish deductions. Seek true virtue, and not a false deconstruction. Never rush into hasty admiration, but strive instead for moderation. If possible, don't admire false pretense, but also don't give true zeal cause for offense. And if you must fall to one extreme, err in it being just too free with your esteem.
Father, is it true that this cat threatens you, and that he has forgotten all the gifts that bound you to,
Yes.
and that maddeningly he has repaid your kindness with tyranny?
Yes, son. He's brought me to the verge of tears.
Leave him to me, I'll cut off his ears. And fear not, and you must not flinch before his insolence, because soon I will restore your independence. And to end the matter, I'll slice him like toast.
Oh, that is just like a bratty boy's boast. Please make your angry words more moderate. We live in a time and in a state when violent acts are clearly unlawful.
What's happening? The tales I'm told are awful.
Novel things that have been happening since.
Hold!
Sleepwalk, where are you?
Flip up, flip up,
Keep on!
flip up.
Kimmy!
What you got probably the headphones on?
I'll look for it.
Almost there. Almost there. Come on, friends. Y'all don't want to leave at midnight. Where are you? Come on. Come on.
Hello, Kimmy.
She probably doing homework right now, that's the thing.
Is she in the back?
Yeah, where's Shorty went back?
No, I just saw her.
Oh, she's over there.
She is nowhere but, oh, there she is.
Alrighty, let's go. Go.
Novel things have been happening to me, and for all my kindness, this is my fee. I lift a man out of his misery like a puzzle. I take him home with me. Each day, I treat him with greater largesse. I give him my daughter and all my possessions, and at the same time, the lion, low life, looks for the best way to produce my wife. Looks and not fully content with what he's achieved. He threatens me with the gifts he received, and wishes to use and ruin in me those profits he could gain for my foolish bounty, to drive me from the home that I gave to him and reduce me to the state that he was in.
Poor man.
Son, I don't believe he would allow
quick
himself
hold.
to stay.
Just for this part, because it's such specific blocking, go ahead and take my place. I'm going to play off.
What do you say? Nothing?
You're going to be Doreen, like in terms of physicality, and I'm going to be awful for just this scene, and then I'll give it back to you. Because this is really specific blocking, and it'll mess her up if we don't do it right. Go ahead, son.
Son, I don't believe he would allow himself to take part in actions so foul.
How's that?
People always resent holy men.
Mother, what were you trying to say just then?
That in your home, one sees the strangest things. Among them is the hate that envy brings.
How is it hate when I've told you the truth?
I warned you often when you were with you. In this world, virtue is oppressed forever. The envious may die, but envy never.
But what does this have to do with today?
People are telling you lies in hearsay.
I've already said that I myself saw it.
The malice of gossips is infinite.
Infinite.
You'll make me damn myself, Mother. I tell you, I saw with my eyes just what he would do.
Sometimes always have some poison to spit, and nothing on earth is safe against it.
I do not know what these words of yours means. I've seen it. Seen with these eyes seen. Do you know the word seen? Must I shout it in your ears 100 times and still you doubt it?
Dear Lord, appearances may be deceiving. You shouldn't judge based on what you're perceiving.
I'll go mad.
People are always prone to suspicion. Misjudgment is part of the human condition.
So my must interpret charitably is desire to cuckold me?
Don't you see? In order to accuse a man, you must have just cause. And until you're quite sure, you ought to hold.
To be more certain, what would you advise? Should I have waited until before my very eyes he had... You'll make me say something quite lewd.
I'm sure that a holy zeal has imbued his soul, and I cannot begin to believe that he would choose to cheat and deceive.
Leave me! I'm now so angry that if you were not my mother, I'm not sure what I'd do. This is fair payment, sir, for what we received. You wouldn't believe us now. You're not believed.
Okay, we're wasting time on foolish measures that would be better spent in active measures.
What? Does this impudence have no end yet?
Myself, I don't believe it's possible. His ingratitude would be too visible.
Oh, don't put your faith in that. He will find ways to gild with reason all the things he says. And with less than this, the people in power have forced their foes to cringe and cower. I'll tell you again, well armed as they are, you should never have pushed him quite so far.
True, but what could I do? Facing that bastard, I felt resentment that I never mastered.
I deeply desire to arrange with you some shadow of peace, however untrue.
If I'd known that he possessed such arms, I never would have set these alarms in my...
What does this man want? Go and see. I don't wish to have anyone meet you.
All right.
Hello, my dear sister. Could you please see if your master is in?
He has company now, and I doubt he'll be able to see you.
I have not come to cause a row. Don't make my presence would displease him. I come, in fact, to put him at ease.
Your name?
Tell him only that I come for Monsieur Tartuffe, and to give him cheer.
It's a man who has come quite civilly on behalf of Monsieur Tartuffe to see, he says, to your pleasure.
Better find out who he is and what he is coming here about.
Perhaps he has come here to reconcile us. How should I act and what should we discuss?
Well, don't let any of your anger appear, and if he speaks of a deal, make him be clear.
Greetings, sir. May God destroy all your foes and favor you as much as I propose.
This civil start speaks my appropriation, foreshadows some accommodation.
At one point, I was your father's employee. Really? And this whole house is very dear to me.
I ask your pardon, sir, but to my shame, I'm totally ignorant of your name.
My name is Loyal. I come from Normandy. I'm the bailiff here in spite of envy. For 40 years, thanks be to God. I've done my duty and retained my job. Now, I come with your permission to serve you this notice of your eviction.
What?
You're here? Let's have no irritation. This is nothing more than notification. In order to evict both you and yours, put your furniture out and lock the doors, without pardon or delay to fulfill.
Me? Leave this place?
Yes, Monsieur, if you will. This house now belongs to, I have ample proof, to your very good friend, Monsieur Tartuffe.
He's not our friend. Monsieur Tartuffe?
He is master and lord of all your wealth. By virtue of a deed he showed me himself.
Oh!
It is in due form and cannot be doubted.
What impudence! I'm amazed about it.
You and I, sir, have no business here, and you best leave things to this man, who's civil and shrewd and knows too well the duties of my office to oppose himself to justice. I know that not even $1 million would make you cause a rebellion, and that you'll be an honest citizen and let me fulfill the orders I'm given.
You make soon feel, or your black soutane, Monsieur Bailiff,
The heavy weight of my cane.
Tell your son to depart or be quiet, Monsieur. I would hate to have to report all this and make matters more official.
This Monsieur Tartuffe, this Monsieur Loyal is quite disloyal.
For all worthy men, there's a place in my heart, and I would not have wished to take part in this matter except to lift some of your burden by preventing the chore from falling to one who may not share my opinion of you and would not proceed as gently as I do.
And what could be worse than the evil crime of evicting?
Right.
I'm giving you time,
Right.
and until morning,
That time? How's that time?
I will hold in abeyance the execution of this conveyance. I shall only come with 10 of my boys to spend the night without scandal and noise.
Just 10?
And for the sake of form, please bring to me, before you go to bed, the keys to your door. I'll take care not to disrupt your repose and not do anything you would oppose. But tomorrow morning you must get set. To empty the house down to the last brochette. My boys will assist you, each one's a strong lot.
He's here to threaten us?
They will do all they can to help move you out. I'm doing my best to use common sense. And since I'm treating you with such indulgence, I beg you, sir, to act the same way to me. Let no one bar me from doing my duty.
With a happy heart, I would at once pay the last 100 francs that are mine today for the power and pleasure of hitting this snout with one absolutely sensational crowd.
Go easy, don't
My head is just to get in a fight with these sons of bitches!
Monsieur Loyal, I think it might become you to have your broad black been rocking
These wicked words are going to come to vision, and women too may earn incarceration.
That's you
found you and you're employed. There. You now see, Mother, that I was right. You can judge of the rest of by his writ. Do you admit at last that he can lie?
It's as if a bolt was struck from the sky.
No, you're wrong to complain and wrong to blame him. These things show the grand plans of your Seraphim. His neighborly love finds consummation in proving that wealth causes degradation. And from pure charity, he wants to remove everything and every obstacle between you and God's love.
Stop it. I don't understand this.
Let us consider what we ought to do.
We must expose this man's insolent acts and his deeds and validate all the contracts.
That's true.
His loyalty will seem too plain if he tries to use it for personal gain.
That makes sense.
I'm sorry, sir, that I've come to distress you, but certain dangers may soon oppress you. A friend whose love for me is deep and true, and who knows how much I care about you, has had enough courage to violate in secrecy the affairs of state, and has just now sent me word that you might be well advised to take sudden flight. The villain who has been opposing on you has gone to the prince to accuse you too. Placed in his hands like a blade of hate the vital papers of a traitor of state, which he says you kept in secrecy despite the duties of aristocracy. I don't know the details of the alleged crime, but a warrant against you has been signed, and he himself is assigned to assist those who will soon come to make the arrest.
Oh, your claims are well armed, and the ingrate seeks to become master of your estate.
I swear that man is a vile man.
The slightest trifling may well be fatal. My coach is right here to take you away with 1,000 louis that I've pledged to pay. Don't waste any time, or lose any time. The arrow has sped, and this is one blow that ought to be fled. I myself will guide you to a safe place, and will stay with you to be sure there's no chase.
I owe you much for your solicitude, but there is a time for my gratitude. And I pray to God to grant what I need, so that one day I may repay this good deed. Farewell. The rest of you, take care.
Go on, we'll take care of everything when you're gone.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Slowly, sir, you needn't run there. You won't have to go far to hide in your lair. In the prince's name, we will shackle you fast.
Traitor, you've kept this final shaft for last. This is the blow with which you dispatched me, and this is what crowns all your perfidy.
Your scorn causes me scanty irritation. I bear it as a holy obligation.
Oh, this is a scant sign of your moderation.
How impudently you mock veneration!
Back up, pretty boy.
None of your outbursts mean a thing to me, for I think of nothing but doing my duty.
Your pretense to honor is all a fit, and this is just the right job for you to take.
The task can only shower me with grace, since our prince's commander sent me to this place.
But don't you recall how my charity raised you, ingrate from your misery?
Ingrate.
Yes, I know that I once received assistance, but my duty to the prince demands this persistence. Tis a sacred duty of such fortitude that it has suppressed all my gratitude. And I would sacrifice to this powerful force friends, wife, parents, and myself, of course.
How well he can create a venerous cloak from which we all venerate.
But if this zeal which drives you, and with which you plume yourself, lifts you to a holy niche, why is it that it didn't come to life until after he caught you with his wife? Why did you only denounce him today, after honor made him chase you away? Now, I don't claim that the gift of this whole estate should distract you from duty's dictates, but if you plan to reveal his treason here, why were you willing to take his wealth back there?
Absolutely! It's a valid
valid point.
From all this noise, madam, please deliver me, and be so kind as to enforce your decree.
Yes, I've been rather slow to issue it.
It really has almost like 15 years.
Your own mouth actively invites me to do it, and so it will be done. If you will come straight to the jail, that will be your new home. Hands up!
You sucker!
Explain to you my reason. Calm yourself, sir, after passions of such hate. We are ruled by a prince who's a foe to the sea.
God save the king.
A prince whose eyes can read what the soul has writ, and who can't be fooled by some hypocrite. Blessed with the fine discernment, his great heart always sees the whole picture, not just each part. Nothing can drive him to exaggeration. His firm reason clings to moderation. He confers on men worth immortal glory, but that zeal is not blind or prematorial.
Right.
And his love, for what's true, does not turn his eye from the power of falseness to horrify. This man here was unable to entrap him.
Yes.
What a fool! His defenses are sound when such snares enwrap him. From the start, he pierced with his perceptive sight through the veils that hid his evil from light, and in divine justice revealed his true colors to the prince of an infamous hound, whose deeds under another name were so bad that the record they made was wholly black, and Satan might use them as his almanac. In short, this king was revolted to see his ingratitude to you and disloyalty. To his other crimes, he has joined this one and has allowed it so everyone could see his audacities, evil ends, and then see him required to make amends. All your papers, which the wretch has paused through, are here, taken away, and returned to you. He will abrogate the contract by which you gave away your estate. And he pardons that secret offense you once committed through benevolence. This is the reward for the courage you showed in support of his rights in the late episode, and to demonstrate that when least expected, one's past deeds may be recollected, that he will never forget a good deed, and that good outweighs evil in times of need.
Yeah, don't drop the soap, sucker. Yeah, enjoy. They cut the power off before you left. What's the word that
It's okay, we'll hold until we get lights back. We get lights back, please. Hey, I was certain.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll go from heaven be praised!
What a happy ending! Who could have guessed?
Good. There you go, traitor!
Oh, brother Ease, and don't degenerate to indignities. Leave it to him, this miserable clown, and don't add to the remorse that weighs him down.
Hope instead that his heart may one day make a happy return to the virtuous way. He reform his life and lament his past, and that our great prince will temper justice at last. You should throw yourself on your knees and praise at the kindness and lenience shown these days.
Yes, that's well said. Let us kneel down with joy and praise the kind deeds of this envoy.
Then having acquitted part of our duty, let's turn to address the claims of beauty.
Oh.
And by a fine wedding crown and Valère, a lover who's both generous and sincere. No, the light should not come down yet, Katie.
We still need to walk
They're
out.
in the wrong order.
Okay. Do you want us to go back to the end of...
No, it's okay.
You sure you got it? Okay, I'll just say the last part so y'all know we can do the exit. Right. And by a fine wedding, crown and Valère, a lover who's both generous and sincere. Oh, yeah, go get your mom. Go get your mom.
Come on.
Lord Jesus. You go through the two double doors. Okay. Oh, the music should be playing here.
Don't ask her to fix something that we already know is broken.
Sorry?
You know it's
Tell me
broken.
after. Yep.
We can hear you.
Although you're here, Cléante, you're here. This is really fun. This is all good.
Come on, friend.
Crazy man is on stage. All right, we got everyone. Yay.
Yay!
Everyone, last one. Okay, before you get out of costumes, let's do curtain call one more time for the understudy sake so they know when to come in. We're gonna do curtain call one more time, Katie Ann.
Do you want the blackout?
Yes, please. Yeah, they absolutely can. Yeah, you don't have to. We're all here. Let's One last one. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, go get out of costume. Good job, everyone.
As a reminder, please pick up the trash and turn off the lights in the bathrooms.
Get out of costumes and come for very few notes before you go home.